Hello everyone, and welcome to week 2. I enjoyed my first week with you in terms of interaction with the discussion boards. There was lots of good activity going on. One of the things I'd like for you to do is to self-assess your work for the week. In other words, looking at the criteria that's laid out in your syllabus, gauge how you performed relative to that criteria. I will have grades posted on the discussion board for week 1 by the end of the week, so you can take a look at that for additional feedback. So as we move into week 2, we're going to continue building upon the work that happened in week 1 by expanding that perspective in a couple of ways. One, by laying a foundation, so there's some terminology that's going to be explored in the Morris and Esslinger text. It's going to make sure that we have a shared perspective, so that when we're using certain language, we are meaning the same kinds of things, if you will. And then we're also going to broaden our understanding as well by taking a look at a couple of terms that have been coined by the authors in this week's reading around the DNA of innovation, the genes of innovation. So that discussion should again inform our perspective additionally in terms of integration, not integration, but innovation, and then how that integrates with technology. So you'll notice this week when you take a look at the syllabus that you have 3 readings scheduled. There's no discussion board for this week. The deliverable is going to be your first reflection analysis. And so I encourage you to take a look at your syllabus. There are details outlined in the syllabus in terms of the expectations for that assignment. It should be a minimum of 750 words. You should be following APA guidelines. Again, some of this I've posted in the description of the assignment, but there's additional details in your syllabus. So make sure you take a look at that along with how you're actually going to be graded. That deliverable is due by Sunday at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So to spark our discussion this week, I've actually posted a video from Malcolm Gladwell. It's a YouTube video, but it's a recording of a TED Talk that he gave back in 2004, and you notice Malcolm Gladwell being mentioned in your readings this week. And for me, the discussion and the viewpoints that he shares in that TED Talk inform this week's discussion because it allows us to think about innovation perhaps in ways that we've not previously considered. And specifically, Malcolm Gladwell is looking at innovation in the food industry. And so how does PepsiCo come up with all of those Pepsis, if you will? And so you'll see some references to Dr. Howard Moskowitz, who actually helped to reinvent spaghetti sauce as we know it. We now take for granted all those varieties, but it wasn't always that way. And so we're using that video as a springboard for our discussion. So I hope that you enjoy the video, hope that it adds additional insight, and I look forward to reading your reflection papers at the end of the week. So have a wonderful week, and if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Take care. Bye-bye.